What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Ranked and Relentless podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Austin.
And this week, we went back to the bowl. We hit the bowl. And we got a record that I don't think, of all the records we pulled, I don't think we've both been collectively this excited.
Yeah.
As you can see, we came prepared. We are talking a perfect circle, Eat the Elephant. I've got the Billy Howardell side displayed. He's got the Maynard James Keenan side displayed over there. Austin, before we're not going to get off on any tangents on this one because we have a lot to fucking talk about. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this, though. You ever seen a perfect circle live?
You know what, Rob? I have.
He finally saw one, everybody. Fucking
finally.
Give it to... It was with me, though. I was there. I also saw it.
He brought me.
The first time... So I moved to Georgia end of April 2018. And I've been looking for a reason for Austin to come to town. And I was like, it's going to be like a fucking concert. It has to be. So like for a couple of months... I was sending Austin like fucking different flyers for all these because Atlanta's got a hell of a fucking music scene. I'm sending him all these different flyers and like I'm starting off with like pedestrian efforts. I'm like, hey, 3 Doors Down is coming, and he's like, yeah, I'm trying a little fucking harder than that, buddy.
Yeah, not for 8 hours.
Like, no, like we're not doing that shit. And then I was like, bro, A Perfect Circle's coming, and I think they had just released Eat the Elephant. It's the Eat the Elephant tour. I'm like, bro. It's like Halloween week. Like, we got to go watch A Perfect Circle. And you booked a flight. Mm-hmm. It's the first time you ever flew.
Hated it.
Yeah, it's not fun, you know, especially for you. You get that motion sickness like a motherfucker.
Oh, not just only that, but then, of course, I had to take this flight that absolutely sucked. And then you picked me up from the tram.
Okay.
That was the worst, even more.
If you've ever been to Atlanta... They have very, very famous public transport. So what I did, because he flew in, I was living in Alpharetta, which 40 minutes or so from the airport, at least, something like that. I want to move it even further away when I move to Marietta. But I was like, I really don't want to drive to that airport because, dude, the fucking airport in Atlanta is impossible trying to get in and out of. It's so many fucking people. I was like, I don't want to put up with that. So... I was like, I'm going to go park my car at North Springs, which is the highest MARTA you can go to, which is like 20 or 30 minutes from my apartment. I'm going to go park there. I will ride the MARTA all the way, which is just a subway kind of gimmick. I was like, I'm going to ride that all the way to the fucking airport. And I went to go meet Austin. I had a sign that said Mr. President on it.
You did.
And I went and picked Austin up, and then we got on that train and took that motherfucker all the way back to North Springs. Yeah. I think you came and hung out at the office with me that day, didn't you?
I did. That was a fun day.
Yeah, I was still working at High Res Studios as a video game tester. I also came and hung out. And that was also the same when we talked about our first episode when we saw Danny Warsnop. I think it was like a couple of weeks before you flew in. I saw that Danny was going to be playing at the Drunken Unicorn, and I texted you, and I was like, dude, like, these are only $20 for the tickets. I'll fucking pay for these if you want to. You know, since it's the day you're coming in anyway, let's go watch this. So that was all the same weekend. So we get to go see A Perfect Circle. So real quick, before we talk about the live show, because we've got a lot to talk about there.
Yeah.
You, at this time, because I know we were talking about it on the train, you hadn't seen Tool yet, right?
No, that was a couple years ago.
Okay, so yeah, because I remember you were talking to your dad saying like, yeah, I'm going to go fly out to Rob's to go watch A Perfect Circle, and he was like, what the fuck, dude? I want to watch A Perfect Circle. Yeah. So you and your dad went to go see Tool. Tell me about like how drastic. Obviously, with they're both Maynard James Keenan projects, there's comparisons. What was like like a drastic difference between the two? And like just before we get into our experience, which one did you like more?
So for both of them, because they're both dark, Maynard James Keenan definitely didn't like lights at the time. Still doesn't.
No.
Well, he's got epilepsy.
Oh, does he?
Yes, that's why he's always a no camera. It's not just because he's being a dick. Like, he has problems.
I didn't fucking know. I thought he was just being a dick.
No, he has issues with flashing cameras.
Because like when we saw him, like everybody's on like a pedestal and everybody had a spotlight except for Maynard.
Yep. Yeah. Now, that's why even when he does live shows, he always has like really dark sunglasses on just because people flashing and stuff like that. Whatever.
Oh, well, shit.
So they're both dark concerts, but like visually, Tool was the way to go. I mean, they had like stringed LED strips that played like in front of them the first part, I would say first 5 songs, so first 30 minutes of the concert. Like the album art, some of the videos, like Schism, you got by Carries, you got the eyes, you know, the King's Head and stuff like that. But the vibe was more fun at A Perfect Circle because it's rock. It's just, you know, I love A Perfect Circle more. But I enjoy listening to Tool kind of more in a sense. If that makes sense. Like, I love Perfect Circle more, but when it comes to listening, I'd rather listen to Tool a lot of the times. But hands down, A Perfect Circle was the best one to be at. Because, in a sense, Tool, yeah, they played 10 songs. An hour and 40 minutes. I'm ready to go do something else. Like, it was fun. Okay, so here's one thing. The Perfect Circle was straight to the point, beautiful set. God, the lights under each podium or stand that everybody had was immaculate. Of course, we were way up top, but it was perfect for.
Well, that was the perfect spot to be.
Yes,
we saw everything.
You got to see everything. Now, I think it was Enema. Maynard comes out with his megaphone that he sings out of to get that effect. And then next thing in the middle of the song, he's like, push me around, because you can't see him. You don't really know. You see his silhouette here and there. And next thing you know, he's off the stage. And I guess it's from the guy before, but his half stack, he's sitting on top, and he gets a sound guy or whoever's working, just strolls him along the whole stage while he's just singing songs. So, like, there was a lot of fun things like that. And seeing Danny Carey's solo was phenomenal. Danny Carey is my favorite of all time to watch. And
he's great.
I kind of felt like Tool was more of a show, like with all the LEDs, with all like everybody moving around. Of course, helped me with the guitarist,
Adam Jones.
He was everywhere on that stage. Like the bass player, he did his rocking in his little corner, but it's all good. But A Perfect Circle was best to be able to sit, relax, and watch great music.
Tool was a show. A Perfect Circle was an experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
To me. So it's like seeing Tool is also an experience, but I don't know, something about like I say this a lot. The vibe of A Perfect Circle was just
the vibes were chill,
immaculate.
They were perfect.
Despite whoever the fuck they picked, because even during that Tool concert, that Death and Main guy, it's one guy and he's got this robotic arm, he's doing his drums and keyboard, he's screaming the whole time. It's like a horror death metal, which was like interesting, but why they picked the oddest openers you could ever listen to. Now, some people like these openers. Well,
I did want to talk about that.
There was a whole crowd in the bottom screaming for, that person. It was like, and we're just sitting up like, what the
So I think I had figured that out. So that dude Tricky was, okay, yeah, so he was originally in this group called Massive Attack, which is this really big this really big English like dance music type of group. If I'm not mistaken, if you ever watch House, that TV show House,
bit of it, yeah.
You know that theme song that plays at the beginning, dun, 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 that's Massive Attack.
Oh, okay.
So he was in that group. I found that out after the fact. His solo whatever sucked. Like that fucking sucked. And then before him, there was this group called Nightclub, which I think it was like one girl on vocals, and then I think the guy was like on like a laptop or something, just like playing beats behind her. And like it was one of those, I was like, this is not bad, but like I think me and you both a few times just looked at each other like, what is happening? This feels weird. Why is this weird? Right. Like this feels really uncomfortable right now.
I like weird things, but that was just why.
It was so weird. Yeah, dude, they pick the weirdest fucking openers. Like, I mean, shout out for giving these artists a huge platform. That's another difference. So like when you saw Tool was what at the Smoothie King Center?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 20,000 people. 10,000 people maybe at a Tool show, something like that, but still like in the thousands of people.
Yeah.
Like we saw them at the Fox Theater in Atlanta, which at capacity I think is right at 5,000. And it's instead of being in just a fucking big, huge open arena, we saw them in a gorgeous theater.
Right. But the other thing too, like I would even say, like being in the arena, I know it's a bigger area, but dude, at some points it got ungodly loud. Like I'm one of those dad put, earplugs in. He was prepared, whatever. They go through the opening act, it's kind of loud, then Tool comes on, and I think it was when Fear Inoculum came on, and it's that whole like weird sound up top. I had to put mine in because it hurt.
Were y'all in were y'all in seats? Oh, y'all were in seats? Okay.
Yeah, we were in seats.
That's better than being on the floor, because I think being on the floor kind of sucks for that. I had kind of the same thing too whenever we saw Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace, because we saw them at the fucking River Center in Baton Rouge, and it was loud as shit, dude. Like I do remember that, man. Maybe it's just the acoustics in arena. I don't fucking know, but I feel like the volume for A Perfect Circle was perfect.
Great. Yeah,
it was everything. But yeah, like so. Also, alluding to the light show. Yeah, they've got so up front you've got Billy Howardell, who's the composer of the group, also the guitar player. Mm-hmm. He's up front. The bass player's up front. Matt McJunkins, I think, is playing with him at this point. I can't remember. Then behind him, you got 3 different pedestals. On the far side, on the left, so looking at the stage on the left, it was the guy who was on keyboard and rhythm guitar, which would have been James Iha, because James Iha, of course, also from Smashing Pumpkins, was in the band at that time, but he wasn't on that tour for some reason. So it was some other guy that was playing there. And then Maynard is in a center platform, and then on the far right is the drummer, who is I think Jeff Friedel. Even though
Josh Freese couldn't.
Something wanted to tell me Josh Freese was doing that show, unless Jeff Friedel looks just like Josh Freese.
It was a younger guy.
Okay,
yeah, because I remember I was excited to see him, and whenever he walked up and did his hand thing, I'm like, it's the other one. Which did phenomenal. I got nothing against it.
No, it was all great. But yeah, and they've got on the platforms, they've got these huge wraparound LED gimmicks and they've got these lights, just a light show. It's like some Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon level shit. It was so unbelievable. And you can find pro shot footage of them doing outdoor festivals with the pedestals and a lot of the lights. It's different outdoors. When you're in a relatively, I don't want to say small room, but intimate room, a 5,000 seat theater for something like this, and they've got the lights going off the walls and everything, and then obviously just the beautiful theater's fucking gorgeous. The Fox Theater is unbelievably beautiful. It was perfect, man.
Was the Perfect Circle the guy? There was 2 opening acts for Perfect Circle. One was that weird full band.
Was
it Arthur and Punisher?
No. It was Tricky.
That was the Tool concert thing.
Yeah.
That was fucking wild.
The openers for ours were weird. So, and also during this, Austin had talked about this last week. There was this guy who, presuming was on a date.
Yeah.
Who was sitting next to Austin, and this dude's talking about his ex-girlfriend to this girl the whole fucking show. And Austin's just eavesdropping.
Well, the girl's sitting next to me, and then it's him, and then he kept going off of when I was still with my ex, we would do this and this, and I'm like, dude, you're with another girl right now. What the fuck are you doing? You're ruining, because you could tell, I could tell she wasn't engaging in this conversation. It was definitely one-sided, but it's bro,
shut the fuck up, dude. They're playing Weak and Powerless. Jesus, let's fucking. I feel weak and powerless sitting next to your dumbass right now. But so the set list, massive 19-song set list. I pulled up the set list from that show.
Okay, I did want to ask this. You brought up the set list. Does that tell you how long was the concert? When Perfect Circle came on, what was their runtime?
So you can add times. This one doesn't have the times.
Gotcha. Okay.
But they play. I mean, it was
It was long.
Close to 2 hours, I'd say.
Right.
Now, their songs are reasonable length. Most of their songs are between 4 and 5 minutes.
Right. So, I remember Tool, we got there at like 8 o'clock. Starting time wasn't until 9:15. Opener act, 25 minutes. And then it was that Arthur and Punisher guy. He did 25 minutes. So, 40 minutes. And then Tool did 2 hours alone.
Yeah, it was 8 songs.
2 hours and 10 minutes alone.
And that was not a big set list, though, huh?
No.
Probably
not
10,
a big.
10 11 songs, maybe.
They did 12 songs with an intermission.
That's weird.
I mean,
we got 19.
When you go from Numa, a 8-minute song, The Grudge 9-minute song, Right in 2, I think is a 7-minute song, but then it goes from Descending, and Hooker with a Penis is only 3.5 minutes, but The Pot 6 minutes.
You got to hear Hooker with a Penis live is fire, though.
Yeah, that was.
That is pretty cool. Tool set lists are always weird, though. It's never what I want them to be.
Like, going from Numa to The Grudge was my dream. Me and Dad could have left, honestly, because right after that, it was Right in 2, great song, Descending, phenomenal. Hooker with a Penis, we could have left the intermission and heard Danny's drum solo, and walked out. It'd have been perfect.
My favorite song, they haven't played live for like 20 years. What? They won't. Prison Sex. Like, Maynard was like, yeah, we don't do that.
So during intermission, they did kind of like a mashup. And they did play a snippet of Prison Sex.
Oh, dude, that would have fucking
kind of like a joke
up.
thing, but it was like sick to hear. Like, oh, that's what. And then it was just like it moved on to something else. Some video thing played, and some like
that would have fired
Danny
me
started
up.
his piano big thing, and then started his actual drum solo, and it was just, yeah.
So this set list we got, I'm gonna run through it real quick. This is the Eat the Elephant tour. So the record that we are talking about, they were promoting this album. So 8 songs off of the, 13, 12 from Eat the Elephant. We got most of the fucking album. Mm-hmm. Then they played 4 songs from Murder Noms, their debut album, 4 songs from 13th Step, the second album. They did 1 from Emotive, which is their third album, which was like it's a lot of Emotive was a lot of like cover songs and stuff, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's like People Are People and all that shit was on Emotive.
A little bit of a remixes here and there, but yeah.
Then Emotion, which was a cover album. Mm-hmm. Or not, no, Emotion was the acoustic.
I think Emotion was the remix album.
I can't remember.
I'll tell you in just a second.
He's going to tell me in just a second. And then there was
Emotive,
one extra cover.
Emotive was the cover album. And then you have Emotion. Emotion was like all the remix. Judith, Renholder remix. The great.
Yeah. Which that was what they played at this. They played the Renholder remix, I believe, for Judith.
No, Judith.
Not Judith. They did a remix for 3 Libras, and it was the All Main Courses remix. So this is the set list. So open up with the title track for the tour and the album, Eat the Elephant. Then Disillusioned, The Hollow, Weak and Powerless. By this point, I'm like, all right, we're getting to the big ones. Let's fucking go. And then they proceed to not play The Outsider, which I thought was weird. And then you get Rose and Thomas back to back. That was neat. So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. The strangest, but somehow just so lovely A Perfect Circle song on this album. 8, you get that big cover, What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding. 9, Vanishing. 10, The Noose. I cried during this.
That was phenomenal.
Dude, The Noose was beautifully done. Yep. And then they go into 3 Libras, All Main Courses mix, which was cool. I prefer the original version of 3 Libras, so I kind of wish they would have done that. They did do a cover that we're going to talk about here in a minute that I was so excited and not expecting them to do the cover. So after 3 Libras, they do The Contrarian. They do Talk, which I took my phone out and kind of like filmed the floor for a second so I could like have something for the wife when I got home. Because she was like, can you get me some video? And I was like, you don't understand. No, I can't.
There was an old lady walking behind us constantly. There was always somebody down every single aisle.
Every aisle had
2 minutes, somebody's walking with security.
Yeah.
Like, it was. They didn't care about the weed getting smoked. They cared about filming.
Yep, 100%. And when you walk in, like literally, like every 15 feet, there's a sign that says phones will be confiscated if they're used and shit like that. So after Talk, Hourglass, then The Doomed, then they did the remix for Pet, Counting Bodies Like Sheep to the Rhythm of the War Drum. Me and this guy fucking love the remix. We love Counting Bodies so fucking much. When I was supposed to have a wrestling match in Atlanta last December that wound up not happening, I filmed this little hype package that hopefully one day I can show the world, like after myself and this other person have already retired and everything. Like, hey, look at this match that didn't happen. But I, in the background, use Counting Bodies Like Sheep as the music, and like it like kicks in as like the match graphic just like slowly fades into the screen, and it's I love that song so much. Then after that, another big one that we did not see coming. This was the first time in almost a decade that they played Judith.
Yep.
And then you get The Package, which is amazing, getting to see live, and then they close with Delicious, which we both were like,
good. It was a good ending.
That's a choice.
I like the ending. Because like I don't think there's no lyrics in Delicious, anyways.
I don't think so.
Delicious is only
because Maynard wound up powdering during that song, and he told everybody that we could film.
Yeah,
and we're like, who gives a fuck? It's Delicious.
Oh no, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong song, but it's a full song. It's got lyrics and everything.
But I think there is like a big instrumental part.
At the very end, it's like a full minute of instruments, but they did it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's when he walked off.
Yeah.
But yeah, a fucking amazing set list. Right. We can sit here and just gush about that concert all day. Let's talk about this album. Austin, you ready to go ahead and put this shit together?
Let's do it.
All right.
I hope we're completely different.
I don't. I hated that.
You do?
I hated that so much, dude.
I feel like it'd be different because we both love the album. Like if I love Contraband, I think it'd be the same. Like, you know, it'd be nice to have like a little. All right, am I blue this time, or are you?
Yes, so I am red. So each of these vinyls, there's 2 LPs. Each one is a different color. Mm-hmm. The red is disc 2, which is the Billy Howardell one, and so I'm red.
Okay.
Blue is Maynard's disc. That is Austin. So you are blue, I am red. Who is going first?
Dude, we got to keep track of this.
We really should.
Or I guess it just doesn't matter. I mean, fuck it.
Let's start anew.
Okay.
Fuck the bullshit.
All right. I'm going to color code this so I'll know.
I'm going to flip a coin.
Okay.
All right. Let me share this screen. Fuck that bullshit. We're gonna make sure this is legit. Mm-hmm. Don't see how I spelt flip a coint. All right. Do you want heads or tails?
Give me tails.
Heads. All right. I'm going first.
Okay. Let me color code this so we know. All right. You went first. Got it.
All right. Now we're going to get on to business. So we got to take that detour, folks. So here we go. My number 5 is, where are you? Dude, I swear if I did this. Nope, there it is. Feathers.
Okay, why?
I'm going to be honest with you, dude. It's fucking beautiful.
Right. 100%.
It's gorgeous, dude. Like, it's like, that song is a fucking vibe, dude. It kind of does a similar thing for me as to another song I'm going to talk about later.
Okay. It's one of those, like, because I'm next, right? Put mine up.
Is it Feathers?
It's Feathers.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. We're off to a good start.
Right. As much as I'm a big Maynard James Keenan fan, I love his vocals when he's soft, when he gets raspy. Both bands, all 3 bands, honestly. And it's more of Billy is why I love this song more. Good. His composing of just the way he writes everything it's terrible. Not even the right word, but like symphonic. Is that what the word?
I see what you're saying. What you're saying. Yeah. It's so good. And his guitar work specifically on this one, there's a song that you're probably already thinking about that's going to be very high on mine. That the guitar work, that the both of these songs, I can feel it in my chest. Yeah. The guitar, his effects loop, I gotta know what it is. It's so fucking good, dude.
He's got videos. It's out there.
And he's playing some badass Gibson Les Pauls, dude. Like, I think they're studios of that. I don't know. No, I don't know if they were studios, but like they were still like, I don't think they were like, I think they were maybe just like basic level customs, like nothing crazy, but they sounded so fucking good, dude. Mm-hmm. Sounded so fucking good. All right, what's your number 4 then, buddy?
The Doomed.
It is The Doomed. Let's fucking go, dude.
Drum work, phenomenal.
Perfect.
Maynard, always great. But that bass is just holding that note for 3 minutes.
And we watched Matt do it.
It doesn't get any better. Like,
it's
the way,
so good.
Yet again, how the song is just written all together. Like, it's like Billy and Maynard wrote everything, did their little like studio back and forth that they do, and then he came up and was like, all right, I'm here for bass. Billy's just open. Open D. Or no, it's 2. It's D, high D2.
Yeah.
And just that's it. That's it. And just stop when the chorus happens.
Yeah.
Play
it's so good. It's so fucking good, dude.
It's a good, like, kind of like a heavier rock, like. Yeah.
It's so good. It was I think the first single. I remember I was in the car driving. I think I was going on like vacation or something. And they were all day on Sirius XM Moptane. Like, we got the debut of the new A Perfect Circle song coming up today. And while I was in the car, it was like 3 o'clock or whatever. Like, we're going to play this new song. And then they played The Doomed. And I was like, oh my God, that fucking ruled. Dude, we'll talk about it. All right. So my number 4, I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. Mm-hmm. You don't see this coming.
Okay.
Hourglass.
To me, it's their funnest song.
It's so insane.
It is.
But like, from me, do you honestly expect, like, because you know what I love from this band. You know, like, Blue is my favorite song from them.
No, I do not. I did not expect Hourglass, just because I know it's weird, and it's just weird.
I think it's how aggressive Maynard sings it.
Uh-huh.
I really, really enjoy. It's like... It's like the musical version of a slap in the face. Like, it's like very in your face, like, just like, what the fuck is happening right now? You just can't stop listening. It's like, it's so entertaining.
And then it's like, when you listen to the lyrics, you're like, what the fuck is he saying? Unless you actually read them, but yeah.
They're weird.
The lyrics too, like, tick, tick, tick.
It's so weird, dude. But but it's not enough to make you uncomfortable.
Right.
But it's not enough to make you get comfortable either.
So, like, out of my 5, this is number 6. It was between Hourglass and Feathers, but when you listen to Hourglass, you're like, fuck yeah, and then Feathers comes on, it's like, man, that one's got to be it. That's got to be
Feathers is so good. Yeah, dude. Like, trust me, it took me a minute kind of deciding how I wanted to do that, because I almost put Feathers at 4.
Yeah.
It could have easily gone to 4.
But yet again, when you listen to the album in full, going from Hourglass to Feathers
is perfect.
Works. It makes
such
sense.
a good transition.
Yeah. There's 2 more for sure that I know of on this album that does that.
All right, now we're getting to the first 3. These 2, I had to go back and listen to the record and decide what the last 2 were going to be.
Okay.
I knew what 1, 2, and 3 were going to be.
Okay.
And I'm a little bit of a singles hoe on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude.
Talk. There it is.
Probably the quote unquote heaviest song on the album. Even though it is not, I wouldn't accuse it of being heavy.
I would really put Hourglass as heavy.
Hourglass is kind of up there, too.
Now, composed of your basic type of rock, just song, I wouldn't talk, but, like, there's a lot of parts in Hourglass that's, like, heavier to me.
Yeah. But I love the chorus, and hearing him sing it live was, oh, God, dude.
Holding out that note, dude.
To get the fuck out of my way, dude, that's so good. Maynard's, he sounds great live, man. Mm-hmm. He sounds excellent. Yeah, dude, love Talk. What's your number 3?
Disillusioned.
I knew it was gonna be here. I just didn't know. I'm red. You're blue. I knew it was gonna be here. I just didn't know where.
Of course. It's yet again. You have Hourglass of Feathers, a great combo. This one didn't make my top 5, but going from Eat the Elephant to Disillusion is a journey to me.
Yeah.
Like, sitting in your car high as shit, nighttime, riding around, cruising, and it just, Disillusion kicks on, and yet again, it's Billy's lead work.
Yeah.
Maynard's got the... I like that in Perfect Circle, he's more soft but more enunciated than he really is in Tool. But it just... To me, I don't think there's a better combo between Billy and Maynard. Out of like that.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh, they're made for each other in every fucking way. And yeah, dude, like and we got to see it that way. Like the opening 2 tracks, Eat the Elephant, Into Disillusion, is how they opened the show. And I remember you being like, "No fucking way, are they seriously doing this?"
Right.
I think at one point, me and you might have been like, "Fuck, dude, they might just play the whole album through right now."
Dude, yeah,
but then they go into older shit immediately after.
Yeah, because they did the Hollow right after. I was
okay,
even better for me because that's my favorite on Murder Noms.
Yeah, dude, that Hollow. God, that was such a good fucking show.
All right, my third. I'm at second.
Yeah.
Talk.
Mm-hmm. You
Damn
damn right,
much more,
bitch.
except for that chorus and you know, my wife Jill, she loves this album.
Yeah.
Talk's our favorite.
Dude, that's my wife's favorite. 100%. Mm-hmm. I mean, bitches love it. What do you need us to tell you? Like, this is the fucking...
Even
here's your proof.
She even loves the, like, I call it, like, the Count Dracula part. The don't be a problem. Yeah. Like, that part. That's one of her favorite parts.
It's fire, dude. So, I already know what the fuck your number one's going to be.
What do you think it is?
I'm about 100% sure it's going to be what my number one is going to be.
Okay.
So, guess what, buddy? We were not as different as you fucking thought.
Please get the let out.
My number 2, you want to get the let out? No, dude. My number 2 is The Doomed.
The Doomed, dude.
It was such a great, like, that is the opening single for this fucking record. Let's fucking go.
So, The Doomed, that drum line that he does, it's just the same shit, but god damn it, does it go hard.
It's so good.
The whole chorus. Oh.
The drums, like the bass. I mean, dude, I'll listen to him play that one fucking note all day long because it sounds great.
Yeah.
And then just Maynard's vocals, his delivery.
Yeah.
His delivery on this entire album is impeccable. And on The Doomed, it is just everything that I love about Maynard. Because I'm not a huge Maynard guy. Like, I'm not a big Tool fan whatsoever. I like Adam Jones's guitar playing. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge Tool fan. I'm a massive Billy Howardale fan. I love his writing, and I think Maynard really fucking brings it in the lyrics with A Perfect Circle. And the way that his delivery on this entire album is just impeccably good.
So one of Maynard's biggest thing was when he's in Tool, you know, trying to do another band and not sound like Tool. So like he's able to do more free, weird vocal things. But like my favorite thing with him in this album, it's like he feels more airy and more, like I say, more enunciated. Just he does weird shit, and that's what I like more about, you know, A Perfect Circle and Maynard.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. I'm gonna put this up here.
Okay.
And if it's yours, just tell me and I'll throw yours up too.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I figured you could surprise me and put So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, which was my honorary number 6. That was number 6.
That one is an amazing song. Honestly, I think so. My number 6 is 100% Hourglass, and I'd probably put Get the Lead Out for Eat the Elephant would be number 7. Because I just love the piano work.
Yeah.
Just Maynard kind of doing his thing. And it's just...
So Long and Thanks for All the Fish would have been my 6. Buying Down the River. The first song written for the album.
Yep.
They debuted it they did a live album at Red Rocks or something, I want to say. And they debuted this song then. So this had been written for a couple of years before the record came out.
Right.
Mandela Effect had me fucked up because I swore to God they played it when we saw them, and they didn't. It wasn't on the set list.
They didn't.
I just wanted to hear it that fucking bad that I convinced myself that they did do it. Buying Down the River, I had talked about it with Feathers, that the guitar does that similar thing. I feel it in my chest. Dun, 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 dun. It's, dude, I feel that motherfucker whenever I hear it. It affects my breathing.
And it's just him playing the vocal pattern, but that last solo is so powerful.
Is that honestly, for my money, Billy's best solo. For my money.
Yeah.
I love it.
Shit, I might cover this song and actually post it.
Dude,
There's a lot of dead ends, but still, fuck it. I'll do the whole thing.
Dude, yeah. Buying Down the River, just... God damn, guys. So,
and fun fact about Buying Down the River, if you listen to it, you can go back. But if you did listen to it whenever they released that video of him, the drummer is doing a lot more different things than the record.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what killed me, because whenever the record came out, it took months. I kept hearing the old drummer stuff because of how much I listened to that song.
Yeah. Okay, so Buying Down the River 100% is number one. Talk Talk would be number two, with The Doomed at 3, just with how those two fall. Then Feathers is going to be at 4, Disillusioned, and Hourglass.
This is a tough one for me to accept, because I want Hourglass and I also want Disillusioned.
That's why I'm kind of like obviously I had Hourglass picked, but like Disillusioned, especially in the context of, like you said, that going from Eat the Elephant into that. Oh, you won't get an argument from me. So, and I know that you love both of these, so I'm gonna let you decide.
We could do that, but like. It to me, at the sense that this also depends on what mood are you in. Are you ready just to get into that, like, I guess, like, heavier vibe, just to listen to Maynard ramble about politics, the country, or you just in a good mood?
So, if we're telling everybody, if you're going to go up to somebody that's never listened to A Perfect Circle, now think about this. This is a tough band to come into on the ground floor for a typical rock fan. If you're showing them this top 5, I think Hourglass might scare them the fuck off.
Yeah. If this is the first album you're showing somebody A Perfect Circle, which is a good one, I mean, of course, you're going to start with 13 Step, unless you're a fucking idiot.
13 Steps the way to go. Like, that's the more radio-friendly one.
Yeah, with the vibe of all of these songs, Disillusion does make sense to show somebody, but also with Hourglass, like, hey, this is how weird they can get. You're still going to enjoy it. It's weird, but you're not going to be like, turn this shit off. This sucks. Like, it's got weird moments where, like,
it's also different. Like, so we've already got Buying Down the River. We got Feathers on here. We've got beautiful songs on here.
Right.
We don't have anything weird. Like, we got The Doomed and Talk Talk kind of punch you.
Yeah, but in Talk Talk, the weirdest you're going to get is the vampire voice thing that he does.
Which I do wonder. That was a choice, dude.
Yeah, and it worked so well. I wonder if that was Maynard, if that was Billy.
I think live it was.
Because I'll tell you now, during Buy It Down, there's a lot of Billy vocals in it.
Yeah.
A lot. Like, especially... I can't even remember the part where Billy finally comes in, like the first, like, initial.
Yeah.
He's holding out like a lower note longer into it than Maynard. Like, when Maynard stops, you can still kind of hear his vocals, like, going through. Like, there's a lot of moments like that, which is fucking sick, because Billy can.
So yeah, dude, I think we're
do everything.
Hourglass.
You're thinking Hourglass, yeah. I'm not mad about that. Hourglass is.
So, number 1, Buying Down the River. Number 2, Talk Talk. Number 3, The Doom. Number 4, Feathers. Number 5, Hourglass. That's a fucking hell of a list. I'm way happier with this than I was coming out of Contraband last week.
Yeah.
I think we corrected course. I've got weed again. So, I was completely sober on the last one, and I think that ruined it. It's not the vibe we're going for, folks. This, I'm happy, dude. This is a good ass. You could just put this on a fucking burnt CD and that'd be enough. This would be a hell of an EP right here.
So I told you what I do is, like, I'll go through an album at least 2 or 3 times and I'll pull my 5, putting into a whole different playlist. And listen, I'm not getting rid of that playlist. This is still going to get added to our YouTube playlist where we put all the top 5s in, but I'm going to keep that playlist to itself.
Yeah, this is good. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm more than happy with what we accomplished today. So I'm going to take a look at the calendar. So an announcement going into August. we are going to be, I'll go ahead and say this now. We'll talk about this now before we hit the bowl.
Yeah,
in August. Yeah, so this episode will be coming out on the 22nd. Then we have to do another episode on the 29th. Or no, this episode will be coming out on the 21st. My bad. We're recording on the 15th. This episode will come out on the 21st. Then we need to film another episode for the 28th and film one for the 4th. So 3 more times we're hitting the bowl for retro albums. Then after that, all after the 4th of August 4th, it is going to be the 4th of August 4th. After the 4th of August, after that week, the rest of August for the next 4 weeks is going to be brand new albums.
Yep.
So we've been doing a bunch of retro ones. Thank you for checking these out. We got brand new ones coming your way. The first album that we're going to look at, this episode will drop on August 11th. This is going to be Fit for a King's new record. So that's going to be
interesting.
That's going to be fun. I think a little different from a lot of the stuff that we've talked about on here.
A little bit.
I imagine probably a lot of people not as familiar with Fit for a King as a lot of these other artists. So that's going to be really fun. Then one that remains to be seen on how fun it'll be. That one will come out on August 11th. August 18th is going to be Attack Attack's new album.
Oh man,
we have no fucking idea what we're getting.
I'm excited, but I'm
no pulling out of these. If they suck, we're still doing them.
Yeah, 100%.
Then one that we're both really pumped on. It's going to be the first time we repeat an artist on here, unless the bowl does something. On the 25th of August, Chevelle's new album. Mm-hmm. Very, very excited for that one. Yep. We've got the 2 Cowards Part 1 and Part 2 that are out now. They're fun. I like those. Imagine that's going to be the vibe of the record. Neurodius, their last album, was fucking amazing. Yep. We literally sat on Discord for hours just talking about how much we loved that album when it came out. So we could have been doing this show then. But yeah, so we're going to be talking about the Chevelle one on the 25th of August, and then the 1st of September we are going to be looking at Rise Against's new album.
I'm very excited for that one.
I love Rise
More
Against
Chevelle,
so much.
but definitely the Rise Against. Because I love the Rise Against.
We're doing a lot. Like Rise Against is a band that I think you're probably the same as me. Love a lot of their old shit. Don't hate any of the new stuff, but don't look for it like I used to. And then every once in a while, I'll hear it come on a playlist, but oh fuck, dude, I forgot about these guys.
Yeah.
Fit for a King, just kind of slept on in a lot of ways. A lot of people don't know about them. Attack, we don't fucking know. And Chevelle is just obviously a comfort band for us.
Yeah.
So we're hitting the spectrum the next month. So 3 weeks of hitting the bowl. Tell me what we got right now.
Let's see, what could this one
be? The anticipation.
I know.
We each get a veto if we feel the need.
God damn.
Nickelback Silver Side Up. The State was too recently, and I want to do Silver Side Up because I was actually listening to Silver Side Up earlier, I think yesterday. I think I actually do love it more than The State. Really? Even though I said The State was my favorite, Silver Side Up might actually be my favorite. And I found out some neat facts about that album I do want to talk about. Some very, very neat facts. So we're not doing it yet because we just did Silver Side Up. But
okay. Just got another one.
If we pull Silver Side Up again in 2 weeks, I think we'll do it.
We have
Danger Kids
Collapse. Yep.
Okay.
I think you would actually like them.
I remember them from a long time ago.
Yeah, back in EA, whenever I was working there.
Yeah,
whenever they debuted their first single, I think it was Hostage or no Paper Thin, and I showed you. Right. You were cool with it. It was wow, it's just kind of like a Linkin Park-esque.
Yeah,
more techno, but
okay, so
post-hardcore techno, like Alexandria type, more Linkin that's how they are.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, that'll be neat. All right, so new shit for me. He had to listen to Velvet Revolver Contraband for the first time. I'm listening to Collapse by Danger Kids for the first time.
And if you don't like them, I will not be upset.
So we'll see. Hopefully I like at least 5 of them. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. I hope that you enjoyed this, I think, a kind of a special deep dive into some A Perfect Circle today. So I love getting to talk about that concert. One of the very few shows me and Austin have seen together. It is insane how long we've been friends, how many shows we've played together, and we have not been to very many shows together at all. So this was cool. This was cool getting to talk about this. And then, yeah, Danger Kids next week. And then we'll hit the bowl 2 more times. And then a whole month worth of new albums. So
Yep.
thank you guys so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're on Spotify, do whatever Spotify lets you do. I don't know. I think you can comment or whatever. Hey, if there's albums that you want to suggest, by all means, hit them in the comments. Let us know. Until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Austin.
Thanks for hanging out. It was good. It was way better.